A new joyful and lyrical picture book is a moving ode to the immigrant experience as well as a manifest of self-love for Asian American children. Eva Chen is a New York Times bestselling author who joins us to talk about her latest children's book, I Am Golden. Welcome, Eva.
Thanks, Desiree, for having me.
Yeah, we're excited to have you on the show this morning. And Eva, this is your fourth children's book. As a major fashion insider and mother of three, was this a natural extension for your creativity?
Absolutely. I mean, this book actually is my most personal book yet. I would say it's almost autobiographical, talking about a little girl, her journey to self-love, and realizing that her difference is her superpower. You know, I really wanted to write a book that I didn't have growing up. I didn't grow up with books with covers like this, where you could see a Chinese American girl looking joyfully up at the sky, realizing that she's wonderful just the way she is. And so I hope this book is a tool. It's no coincidence that it's launching on Lunar New Year, a month of celebration of the Asian experience. And so I hope this book is a great tool for parents and educators.
I believe it's going to be. And why did you want to write about the immigrant experience this time around?
So for me, this book truly is a love letter to my mom and dad, who moved here in the 1970s and worked so hard and struggled and sacrificed to create a life for their family. And, you know, over the last 2 years during COVID, I had a lot of opportunity to ask them about their experience and kind of learn a little bit more about their struggle. You know, it's been a really tough 2 years for everyone, absolutely everyone. But I do think there's a lot of anxiety and fear in the Asian community because there was a huge rise in anti-Asian hate crimes. And so I was hoping that this book would build empathy. I was hoping that this book could be a window or a mirror into an experience and be used as a tool to talk about identity. I have 3 young children at home, and they're starting to understand, you know, how people are different. Right. And I wanted this book to be a tool in that way.
Yeah, and as an Asian American, would this book have been helpful to you as you navigated your childhood?
Absolutely. I mean, I still remember the first time being bullied or being made aware that I was different, being othered. And I think that's an experience that's not limited, obviously, to, you know, Asian children. This is every child. It's a universal experience. It's a global experience. And so I write about that in this book, you know, the feeling that you can be alone or someone can say that you're different, but you also all look the same. And I wish I had a book like this to turn to. I grew up in a family where we didn't really have these like open emotional conversations. And I do think a book like this would have been a good kind of bridge to have that conversation and have those tougher discussions.
Yeah, and I agree, Eva. I think as children, it's really important in the TV shows you watch, the books that you read, that there's that self-identification, that you see yourself in the characters. And do you see yourself in the main character, or is she anything like you?
Oh, yes. Like, so Sophie Diao, who's the talented illustrator that I worked with on this book, she and I actually like had a laugh because we both found pictures of ourselves in this exact outfit that May is wearing on the cover. The white t-shirt, the overalls, the kind of like, you know, mom cut bangs. And so every kind of like image in this book is like, you know, personal. And so even, and there's so much of me in this book. So even when you look at the family photos in the book that are rendered in illustration by Sophie, those are actual photos that my dad showed me of my grandparents who I never got to meet.
Oh, wow.
And so this book truly is a testament to my family story, and it's you know, being able to share it with the world is like huge to me, scary, huge, and so emotional.
Yeah, I love that you were able to touch into your family history to spark this idea, and the illustration is beautiful in the book by Sophie. How did you learn to embrace and celebrate your identity, and is your hope that I Am Golden will do the same for others?
Absolutely. So for me, it's been a journey and a path to self-discovery. I think some people are lucky to kind of be born and, you know, at 5 years old, 10 years old, 15 years old, be fully confident in who they are. And for me, it's been a slower burn. It's taken me all this time to kind of, you know, feel really good and kind of feel good in my skin. And I would say that I hope this book helps accelerate even a tiny bit for children that kind of embrace. I would say that in the last 2 years around the Stop Asian Hate movement, it's made me even prouder to say that I am Chinese American and that I'm proud of my heritage and who I am. And so I hope this book is like a bridge to other people, like whether it's a mirror where they can see themselves or a window where you can see into someone else's experience. I'm hoping that this book is a tool in that way.
Yeah, well, I'm thrilled that we were able to highlight it on this show because there just needs to be more representation. Thank you so much, Eva. And to keep up with this phenomenal woman, you can check out her new book by following her on Instagram at Eva Chen 212.